It has just come to my attention that I've been muted, which is probably for the better. Give me 1 second, please. Hey guys, and welcome back to another Simi Crafts production. We are here to find the illustrious, the elusive, static black rock, netherite, of course. We, as of right now, have. How many do we have? 2 pieces, and then 1 netherite scrap, and 1 ancient debris on us right now. So we're gonna keep looking because we don't have enough to make a full set. Welcome in, Dayon. Welcome in, Ramen. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I have some news to share first thing. And I think I would like for you guys to share with me some of your news if you have any. Does anybody have any news they would like to share? Music is a bit loud. Alright, no problem, I can fix that. Alright. As you can see by this map, oops. As you can see by this map, I've done quite a bit of digging already for what we have, but over here I've started a second tunnel. And as I can see over here, I've gone a lot further in this direction than I have this direction, and I haven't gone in this direction at all. So really just going in this direction for now. See what we can find. How's the music now? Is it still loud? I also find it to be a little bit ominous. um, well, my news is that, well, I've quit my job. Yeah, I've quit my job. Um, yeah, that was the news. Anyways, it was a terrible, no good for me job. And I was being treated terribly. So, oh my gosh. How did he spawn here? I can't tell which one was my tunnel. Where are my beds? Did I not take any beds? Ooh, I want to get all this quartz. Yeah, it is a lot of stress. That place did really suck. And you know, I don't know really. Like, I guess I'm just gonna have to look for another one. That's just kind of the way things go here, you know, in America. One place screws you over, so then you gotta go find a job at a new place, and they just all tell you that you should pick yourself up by your bootstraps because they've all done this. And it's like super easy. Ooh! Sorry, I'm falling out of the sky and shit. But yeah, overall, I'm just gonna try and look for another job. Like, that's the plan, you know, look for another job, do my best, like, focus on my hobbies and trying to be healthy and happy. Every few years, unfortunately, it always gets like this. I was really excited too because I really liked that job, but unfortunately, like, there's just this era of exploitation that I simply do not prescribe to. And I am in a very privileged place to even be able to say that, you know? and I understand that, but you know, I gotta do what's best for me. So, unfortunately, that means I'm going the wrong way. Okay, bud. Unfortunately, it means I have to go back onto the market, the job market, the search. It literally feels like you're talking about like the dating market because you never find a good fit unless you get really lucky like we did. Oops. Okay, can we actually get home? And yeah, I'm just gonna stream, you know, a lot in the coming weeks. I'll probably be streaming quite a bit. Working on several of my neglected hobbies and my neglected habits. You know, like going to the gym, like drinking enough water. I love digging like this in the nether because then you get all of these resources. Yo, I'm about to start starving. This is the point to become a full-time streamer. Does anybody, I wonder if people want that, you know, sometimes. I want that. That would be great, I think. Personally. But, you know, lucky and all that. You gotta be lucky. I'll try though, probably. I don't really have many options. My goal was to break this pickaxe first. But I do love the game, you know, like I'm just trying to be here to play. And I don't want it to become stressful at all. I am trying to start a Let's Play series. And I'm gonna try building the Coraline house as my base. But yeah. I am a little bit depressed. I have noticed that. I'm more depressed than I thought I would be. Because, like, you think to yourself, oh, like, they abused you. You should be happy that, like, I should be happy that, I'm not in that situation anymore. And I am happy I'm not in this situation anymore. But I'm not happy that I don't have a form of income now. That doesn't make me very happy at all. You know what I forgot to get again? The beds. That's why I went back the first time. More sim stream you want? Perfect. I'll do it for you. Where is my shovel? That was so weird. My shulker box stayed in my inside crafting table. That was so strange. You would think that it would be like on my freaking person. You see, I had 5 of these. I wasted all of my I wasted all of my hobby on this. I'm making like 5 of them because I accidentally broke one last time or in the process, and I was just so upset. I was like, are you kidding me? And then I didn't have any hobby on me at the time, of course. I'll put 1 in here just in case. You never know. You really never know. But yeah, I just thought we'd have like a more chill stream today. And you know, doing like having less expectations per stream for sure. Oh. You Really? Okay. Guess not that block. Oh my gosh, I just did it again. This is the riveting content you guys sign up for. Just saying. I can't wait to make some big things though. With all this extra free time. I mean, free? Is there such a thing? Free time. I'm not certain. Okay, am I going this way? I fear I am. There's so much freaking quartz. Oh, and I'm so greedy. No! No! Don't do that. My quartz. Is there still lava? I feel like there's still lava nearby. And I don't like that possibility. Okay, now if there's lava, there's only one thing that burns. Okay, and I got it. Dude, how much freaking lava is there? Did you see how much I had to put down? There's more. This has to be like a lake or something. Oh, okay, keeping it pushing. Oh my gosh, the music is so spooky. So spooky! But you know what would be nice? Some freaking netherite armor. I want to figure out the game more. Because I feel like I don't play nearly as much that is offered of Minecraft. Like I still haven't been to the ancient city. You know, things like that. Oh my gosh. Where does Mojang get off making it so spooky? Probably didn't go over far enough. Okay. Exhibit frickin' A. I guess I'll just start going around. Kind of peaceful sometimes. Oh my goodness. First 2 weeks of teaching. Oh, I'm so happy for you. See, that gives me hope. What are you guys like learning? Like, what are you teaching right now? Isn't it? Oh, and oh my god! Oh my god, look at this. Very nice. Look at this, Dayon. This is the positivity you bring to the chat. This is the positivity you bring. Now, do you have to use Silk Touch? I'm under the impression that you don't, right? Okay. Wow, 3 in one go? Wow, 3 in only 20 minutes. Like, think about it like that. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. This pick is totally about to bite it, though. Which is the whole point. Like, I want to use my tools up. Takes up a less space. Woo! Good job, guys. That means we be mining stuff. You know? Taking a lot of this black stone as well, because I just love it so much. I thought that was lava. Man. Yeah, Dan. I am so curious as to what's your favorite parts of the job. You know, are you having any... Are you coming into contact with any issues? Like, you know, any conflicts, any concerns that you're allowed to share as like a brief explanation? If you can't though, don't worry about it. I was just wondering, being nosy is all. This is the best place to collect the gold up because none of the baddies are going to be mad at you. Oh my gosh. I'm so greedy. It wasn't here for this. I'm going to run out of space. I literally don't have space. Okay. We can figure this out. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we have an extra inventory slot because I broke my pick, so there's that. I can also put this away. It doesn't need to be out. This doesn't need to be out either. Bought ourselves a couple of spots. That's what I like to see. Can the kids read? Yeah, that is what I'm asking. Can they read? Are they manageable? Are you happy? I'm asking all of those things. Where did I even come from? Was it this tunnel? I think so. So I got distracted. Ooh, I got some actual gold. I guess it doesn't hurt anybody for me to fortune it up right now. It takes up a lot of space, but then I can just get out my handy dandy crafting table and then craft it down, and it should craft down smaller. Okay, don't have anything here. Check me out, check me out. Okay. Maybe we collect the gold like that from down here. Okay. Because here, literally, teachers complain that the kids are, like, bad. And the parents are even Also, like, are you allowed to say how old they are? I don't want you to like get in trouble. I think that my dream job would right now is probably librarian, just because I would have all the time in the world to read. Like, there would be no excuse. I'd be surrounded by books. Maybe I'm just living in a dream world. Maybe that's not true. Maybe librarians don't actually have time to read. But I wish that my dream world was real. So I'm gonna make a big freaking castle library in Minecraft if anybody's interested. And I'm probably gonna stream more often than you think. Gonna stream so often. I wonder how far I got. Ooh, almost as far as the other time. Still picking everything up, which is good. Almost running out of space here. So it's a good time to go back, drop off my materials, and then come back with beds. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Get a few inches forward, maybe? Is it coming from there? I'm trying to put something down, but it's like not letting me. Bad idea. Okay. Well, I guess I can't go any further than that. We can come back. Aw, so that's like 3rd and 4th graders. That's so precious. That's so freaking precious. You know? Spooky. A lot of people don't like kids that age, but I think they just don't like kids. You know, and a lot of people should just not have never had kids, for real. I think we have enough to make one more piece. But wouldn't it be so great, so awesome, so sick, so crazy if um I don't know, I've forgotten what I was saying. love multitasking like this. I do have a spot for these things. I can decide how much of this I want to take later, but I can always come back. For real. So, forgive me while I do some calculations. I was like, I feel like I have way too much. So I'm gonna have to do some condensing. Maybe we take this many. I hope I don't have quartz anywhere else. But now we have a whole stack of quartz blocks to build with. That's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I like to build with this stuff. I'm not mad. But it's kind of sad. It's kind of very sad when you look at it like that. Okay, I will take the soul sand back with me. I'll consider this later. Okay, and now that I've put all that away, gold nugget. There. See? More quartz. I have plenty of quartz that I can fortune up later. So I don't feel bad about that at all. Do I have any empty box? Not one empty box. What's in here? Well, it's not empty. I really have no idea what's going on. I don't know what this box is doing. Honestly. But I'll just throw this in there. Sure. Why not? And I'm just gonna put it back. There! I knew I had an empty one. We might have to go get some more at some point. Maybe not today, but you know. I do like the idea of starting over in Minecraft, but I also like the idea of where we are now. You know, in this very mid-game level. Alright, this should be enough for now. But just in case, I'll take one of each. Boom. I feel like I'm always starting over. Whoops. Are you making fun of me? You better not be making fun of me. No, you didn't realize it was in all caps. No problem then in that case. Okay, just for the sake of, I don't know where these came from, these emeralds, but I just need them to be compacted down. Look at that. Bundles are amazing. Okay, I think it was this side. But if I'm not mistaken, that looks like a baddie over there. So I'm just gonna go this way. We're gonna go all the way to the end, and then we're gonna start blowing stuff up. Okay, that was quicker than I expected. So we are at the end now. Now time to blow this bitch up. I did not bring any type of blocks with me. Ugh. I'm really not trying to get burnt here, guys, believe it or not. Okay, good. Oh my god. Jesus. How much freaking lava is there, dude? There just like needs to be less. That's like all of mine. Well, looks like a bust to me. But Ramen, were you saying that you feel like you're always starting over, or were you saying that you feel like I'm always starting over? Because either way is so valid. I feel like I'm also always starting over. I've tried to make a Let's Play series no less than 5 times. And I fear it's going to take at least 2 more tries before I get somewhere that I'm happy with. I love that I'm getting stuff for like my villagers as well. Oh! Oh! Juicy. Are you kidding me? You can't make this stuff up. I'm an expert. You hear me? Expert. Like in Minecraft specifically. Yeah. I can totally see that though. I feel like Minecraft, the game, wants you to start over a bunch of times. Like, that's like what they, I mean, dude, I feel like that's what they sell. A new start. I can't believe we got another 3 vein. This is crazy. Wow. 7, 8 scraps. That can make 2 pieces, right? Is that enough for all of my armor? I don't have enough for my tools, though. I feel like while I'm in the mood, I should just keep collecting it. What do you feel like you struggle with the most when it comes to Minecraft? Like, what do you feel like is the part that's like, oh man, I'm done with this world? Eat a piece of chicken. Ooh, we got another one, boys. We got another one. It's about that time for me to rewatch Hamilton. Honestly. If you're ever in a bad mood, just watch the Hamilton musical. Not to say it'll fix your bad mood, but you will have watched Hamilton, so how bad can it be? You know? How bad can it be? Okay. I'm debating whether or not I should take this black stone. I want this black stone, but I don't need this black stone. I'm not going to take it right now. I can always come back. Oh, I should fill in the floor. I don't know why I always need a bridge. You said you always, you said, I don't know, inspiration. I just get to the point where I don't want to log on again. Either it's been too long or I'm burnt out. I understand that. Honestly, streaming made it for me to where, like, I don't know. It was just a matter of, like, is it Thursday? If it's Thursday, then I have to play Minecraft. So then I always have to do my hobbies. Does that make sense? Which, like, you know, a lot of people don't want to look at their hobbies that way, and I think that's perfectly valid. But for me, it really does work to schedule it in, like to put it into my schedule and to like stick to it. It really does help. If I treat it like something that is on my to-do list rather than something that is frivolous. I'm like, no, I take this seriously, as serious as I take getting my groceries. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't really need the quartz, but I want the quartz. It's a painful dilemma. Not seeing anything right off the bat, but to be fair, all this gravel. Ooh, gold. And gravel. Gravel is so nice to also have. Oh, I love collecting resources, man. And I think that's what always kind of gets me back into it. But I think I get into a loop of sorts where I'm always collecting resources. When am I ever building something? You know? I'm trying to think of a way that you could like not burn out from Minecraft, because I really do think it's a great game. I think everybody should play. But I also understand you have to have the privilege of time as well, and patience. But I think Minecraft can help teach you patience, you know? I don't think some patience is something we all inherently have. I think it's something you cultivate. How do I get out of here? Is it over there? Okay, there's my bridge. Okay, good. I know where I am. Blowing up this whole tunnel. See what we can find. What do you think about like scheduling in some Minecrafting? Is that something you'd be open for? Ancient debris. I'm not seeing any in this cavern. The good thing about endeavors like this is that the good thing about endeavors like this, I feel, is that I can use up a lot of my food. It gives me a reason to like use my materials. Ancient debris? No, not seeing any. Is the music loud for you guys? Sounds like Stranger Things right now. Wonder what came first, chicken or the egg? Like, did Stranger Things make the music because Minecraft is like this? Or did Minecraft make it because Stranger Things is like this? I don't see any, unfortunately. I'm still happy though, like, we got 8 in, or what, 7 in just an hour? Dude, we are just as far as we were last time, bro. We have not watched anything. My little brother is taking exams. It's exam season over here. And yeah, he's like super stressed with school. So we were taking a little hiatus, a little break. Next year he's gonna be graduating, so he's gonna like be done with grade school. Wow. Kaboom. Okay, I'll just take this gold because it's right here. Oh, but there's more gold over there. And a clear path. Okay. Isn't gold so nice to have? I don't spend nearly as much gold as I collect. But maybe if I had like a reason. Like, I don't know, some type of farm. Wow. Look at how many I have. So much gold. Oh, so much gold. I don't know why I think that the fire is like blocking some netherite that I just can't see. It's okay. I'm good. I only got one. I only got one more bed to blow up in this section, I think. Oh no, I have a little bit more to go, but it's not very far at all. Oh, look at that beautiful spot of quartz. Okay, okay. I'll take the quartz. I'll take the quartz. Maybe we spend a little time building today. But it'll be probably more of the same. I don't think I can do anything like super brand new challenging today. And by can, I mean I just don't really want to do anything other than that. Okay. And fire in the hole! Debris? None at all. Drew Breeze? Okay. Not making much progress here. Again, still not upset. Still not upset yet. I think that what we've gotten so far is pretty impressive. That was our last piece of chicken on us. We do have some more somewhere. I don't know where exactly. Probably in one of these boxes. Is there any food in here? Can I eat my gapples? This is luxury right here. Can't really eat that. I like to eat my smallest stacks first. Fine. I'll break out the steak, I guess. All right, let's get back. We have 3 more to go. Your sister-in-law is coming in about 40 minutes, and you're helping her study for her math exam. So it's also exam season over there as well. Interesting. That's great. You should probably turn this off while you do your studying. I probably won't be mining for much longer. I'm just gonna call it there. I don't think that one had any. Gold. Oh. Bing. A little bit of gold. Might as well collect up a little bit of XP. Oh, we're just about like most of the way there. Why am I still burning? Okay, not seeing any. Gold. Give me that gold. Nope, not seeing any debris over here. Nor check this area. This area is all done. Okay, we have to go back for more beds. Well, not really. Bro, sounds like the campfire is right in my ear. Okay. We do have to go back because I don't know where the other beds are. Oh, there it is. That's the stuff for the beds. And now we can unload so we don't have to go back. This is great. One, two, three, four. That's 5. 6. Is that okay? Yeah, we have enough room for 8 beds. Maybe we have enough room for 2, 4, 5, 6. No, 6. I'm not actually sure. Okay, just one more bed. Or 2 more, technically. Wow. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's called preparedness. Look her up. Okay. Alright. 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 This is great because we'll have enough gold for all of our netherite. Really hope I'm not catching anything. Which direction am I coming from, girl? Okay, I'm coming from that way. So I'm going this way. Oh no, I put away my stuff. Jeeves. There's my tunnel. Oh, look! So cool. What is he doing here? Yes. 2. Very nice. Wow. 11 scraps. I think that's only enough to still make 2 more. Which, like I said, is enough for a whole set of armor. Or a whole set of tools. I think I would rather have... netherite tools. You said I gotta carry fire fire resist, yeah. What's something that is better than expected? Things about the new apartment or the place we live. Maybe just like the area. Like it's prettier than I expected, you know? But I mean, people always talk about how beautiful North Carolina is, so I didn't think that was like a big deal. I did just recently unpack a bunch of stuff around my desk yesterday. So it was like 8 boxes that I got through. That was really nice. That was like the first thing I've done in like a month. Like that was like relaxed, but it was very nice. I got to organize all of my crafts and journaling supplies. And I was very happy, very proud of myself. And my desk is starting to become clear and organized. And the more clear that my space is, the more clear that my head will be, you know? Okay, we're going this way, I believe. Right? Are we not going this way? I literally don't know. Do I have no wood on me? What happened to my wood? I guess I used it all. Nope, I just didn't bring it back out. It's okay. Okay, very nice. We got everything contained. I'm just trying to sort out where am I coming from because I got turned around again. Okay, I think this is the dead end. We are going this way. That looks like ancient debris. Don't know what his problem is. All right. But yeah. Oh, maybe the libraries were nicer than I expected. The library was definitely nicer than I expected. Um, the weather, it was like cold. It was like 50, 40 degrees when we got here. I was expecting it to be hot. I was expecting it to be really hot. I like already packed away all of my clothes. I don't understand what this mess is. This is why I can't freaking figure out my way back home. That's why. We'll situate that bed right there, and we'll blow her up. No, I'm not seeing anything good. Except this gorgeous blackstone block. Okay. Well, continuing, I suppose. Continuing the journey. Yeah, there are some good things. I'm trying to be positive. I'm not like... I don't regret my decision at all. I wish that things didn't have to be this way. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that my government actually cared about its constituents. We'll place this one right here. And again, I'm not seeing anything off the bat. The fire does make it much more difficult to tell, though. This part is so peaceful. Like just putting out the fire. It's like, yes, this is a fire I can put out. It looks crazy up in here. You want to go? I've been allowing you to live this whole time. This the thanks I get. All right. Oops. Block myself out. Okay. Trying to blow some more things up. But yeah, I was like really tired this last like week and a half. I've been really tired, like not having any time to really eat like proper meals, just eating out a bunch, and all in all, just not taking care of myself, sleeping terribly, having so much stress and anxiety every day. So I'm feeling better now, but I'm feeling super tired. Does that make sense? I'm just catching up on all the rest I wasn't able to get. Yeah, forget this wall. We don't need it. Jesus. Is this the way back? I feel like that is not the case. Wasn't there another tunnel? Yeah, there is. So weird. It blew up my whole bridge or something. Okay, weird. Ominous. Was that quartz or was that ancient debris? Nope, it was just soul sand. Okay. Something I'm excited for this summer is to go to the library and do a lot of reading, do a lot of Minecraft, do a lot of unpacking. I'm excited to unpack, honestly, to just get it over with and done. And hopefully maybe my little brother can come see me. I'm excited to find another job. Hopefully it's better than this one, this old one. And hopefully it's closer to home so I don't have to spend as much in gas. Jeebs. I don't know if the fire causes lag or not, but I just kind of assume that it does. So I'm always trying to put it out. That's why I spend time doing this. I would like to make a summer bucket list though. I think that would just be very exciting. And I think it'll give me something to like look forward to. None that I can see in this frame. We're gonna do like a speed version. Ooh. I saw some that time. I saw two. Oh. Okay. I have to get over there. Don't get too close, Sim. Playing like Top Gun Maverick music now. Oh my god. Very nice. This is so cool. Oh my god! This is awesome. I have so many. Nice. Oh my god. Where in the entire fuck did you come from? you. My partner has brought me snack and drink. Thank you so much. I'm honestly just trying to get some things out of my inventory. 13 is crazy. I think we started off today with 1, so that's pretty cool. We found quite a bit so far. Okay. Is this the path I was on? Or was it the other side? I think it was the other side. It's no biggie. Just go over like so. Ah, that's why. My path is broken. It's okay. We're almost back to the main tunnel. And we've made it back. Just a few more beds and we'll be there. I feel like I'm finding less and less. Let's make another boom and then let's see what's there after. Three hearts. Oh, I see one. Okay. We'll go grab it and put out the fire. Let's get healed up first. Let me take a little bite of my snack. I hope you guys have some water nearby. And I hope that you have something to eat. Welcome in, Carla. Yeah, I could see it, but I'm just like super slow and tensed up. We are mining for netherite, as you can see, or for ancient debris so that we can make netherite. So far, we have 13, which is pretty cool. And we have 2 pieces of netherite, which is also pretty cool. And then we have another netherite scrap. So technically, we have 14, which is enough to make 3 more pieces. That is going to be netherite for my hat, shoes, pants, and then netherite for 3 tools, I guess. But I'm hoping that before the end of this tunnel, before we get back to that main tunnel where we were mining, I'm hoping to find a few more pieces of ancient debris, and we found one. So I'm just taking a little beat right now. Gonna have a little snack. But I'm gonna get that ancient debris soon. How are you doing? How is your week? How is your spring going so far? I just recently freed up a lot of time in my schedule, so I'll be streaming a lot more. I guess for this little section here, I'll just mine it out. Since I know that there's nothing on this side. And I can always figure out what's on the other side. So to me, it makes more sense to just mine out a section if I'm curious to any ancient debris. And I probably will mine out the whole area in between as well, like so. Just to have like a big hub. Maybe we can put our storage in here. Our automatic storage. Because I was thinking about a place for it. Why not? Why not be the spot that is like mined up, already blown up with the beds? What a strange sound. Whoa. Lava in the floor. Okay, very nice though. Got all of this. 14 ancient debris. I will say, I do think I'm bored now. So I do not think I will be doing any more mining for ancient debris today. We'll have to mine for more on another day. It's nice to have a little XP boost. Maybe we go and fix up some of our tools. We don't have to do it right now, to be honest. We'll leave our beds, of course. Always want to leave the bed gear. Make that a good common practice. We have our gold on us, which is great. Let me just take what I can and leave whatever I don't need. And then real quick, we should just put some more, I like to just have some more netherite cooking for later. And that way, next time I can have some more XP to gather. Perfect. Taking my spoils and getting the hecky-doo out of here. Fresh air, man. I'm gonna take a second. Have my snacks. Take a sip of your water. Take a sip of whatever you got nearby. Take a bite. Taking a beat right now. I think for the sake of making progress around the base, I think I'm going to actually work on some of the roads. Just because I feel like the roads will really make everything look more polished and be a big, big difference. So we'll work on the roads. Maybe we'll take breaks and also work on the farms nearby. I'm going to show you because we have this section over here that's allocated to farmland. So I got to move the sheep. And I was thinking of a barn over here. How did those chickens get up there? You know, they can fly in Minecraft just a little bit. But I was thinking a barn over here. And then of course I have a building over here I'm gonna build. But I wanted to put the farm inside of it first before I put the building around it, of course. Um, but we have all of this pathway that can be laid, and it will, I think, make a big difference around here. And of course I'm gonna put a little flower field in this area with the pumpkins as an added feature. I like the pumpkins there. Or maybe we put pumpkins on this side. This can be like the pumpkin patch. And on this side, we do like a flower field. I don't know. I liked the idea. Maybe they can all be pumpkins. Maybe this whole thing can be a pumpkin patch. I have this field, so maybe this will be a flower field. And maybe everything else can be pumpkins. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. And then that way we get a good field in here. That'll make a big difference on the map, I think. But yeah, right where these cherry blossoms are, I pictured a barn. Maybe right over here in this big area. I think a barn would suit very nicely. Barn, right? And then the path would cross or go around the barn. So big barn, right? And the path will go like that. But having the path work, I think, really helps. 100%. I imagine the barn would be like right here originally, because I imagine that the pond would be like in the backyard of the barn. But maybe the barn should be over here. Maybe the barn should be over here. And then the road can go this way, and then this can just be more farmland. It can just be a bunch of farmland, and then the barn can be over here, right off my doorstep. In this big area, can have a big barn, maybe another farm. I couldn't remember if I wanted to put the pathway around this area or over here. I think if we try to snake it over here, it would be a little bit too tight to the wall. But maybe it comes closer. Maybe it comes underneath this tree, the pathway. And maybe, yeah, it is a tight fit. But maybe there's multiple paths going around the whole lake. Or it can just come up through here, cut through here, and then continue this way, going into the actual castle. Lots of possibilities, but we also need to remember to keep some space for just like beds, like regular houses as well, so that the villagers can sleep in, stuff like that. But I think my barn is where I'm gonna keep all of my other sheep and all of my other all of my other animals. I'll put cows in there, put pigs. Maybe I'll have a separate chicken coop. Maybe the chicken coop can go here. Chicken coop can go over here, and then the barn can be over there. Okay. And then I can put the path going this way, connecting up here, and then going all the way around. Right? Because all the way over here will be barn pathway and stuff. Stuff for my barn, pig pen, etc. Chicken coop. that makes sense because I found the founder. I made all this space for me. I need a little base, right? And then I need all the other stuff after. But then I'll make a bunch of flower fields, crop fields around here. Oh my gosh, am I getting beat up? I am. Oh, I'm getting beat up. Stop. I'm doing my best. Friggin' smack the door in my face. Oh yeah, I also finished this off camera. I finished the enchantment setup in in the base. So yeah, even though I don't need one, I made one here. Because isn't it nice when you just need a quick enchantment? Like I like to have them set up pretty much everywhere. I think it's just the most efficient way is to have it in every building that I can, you know. But I'm happy with this building and I want to build more that I'm happy with that's also completely decorated. But even this building, I'm like, I could use some more flowers, some more greenery, you know, some more decoration in general. I like keeping things simple, but it's gotta be cute too. Let me go quickly plan out that pathway while it's still on my mind. Because I'm thinking it's gonna be. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm thinking it's gonna be chicken coop over here. Right? Go off the beaten path. Then you get down here to the pond. But over there is gonna be a chicken coop. Look, he's already there. Look at him. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I can put the pig pen right outside, but right outside my house? Maybe we do put it right outside my house and then we just put like a little flower field out front here. And then we just put the pig pen here. I don't know. Or maybe a flower field right here. Who knows? But I think the barn should go right about here. Okay. So then the barn's gonna go like in this big area. But this pathway also is gonna snake over here, of course. Oh my god. They're having babies. I guess they would have to come. It's gonna be a little bit of a steep pathway. But they'll be used to that. I'm glad to see you out here doing just fine. He's like, no thanks to you. Well, I lost my leads, okay? I don't have any slime balls. I'm sorry. Okay. This is what I imagined the path would take it over here. And that's going to be to the students' dormitories. Or some of them, I guess. Some of the students' dormitories. Do you want to see what it looks like on the map? I always think that's the coolest part. Whoa! Whoa! So this is the part we just did. Um, yeah, I'm thinking, why not? We can have flower field here, crop field here, little pumpkin field here. We can also have barn here, like I was saying. We're gonna continue our path all the way around. No, don't do any of that. I like that. And this path over here is gonna come, maybe, yeah, it'll come over here. This will go, wee, and it'll join up. I want to give this enough space that it's, a park. Like people can walk around it, but I also like the idea that there's a path that people can actually, yeah, walk the park. Like you have made it to the park. So maybe go around like this, a big circle around the whole thing. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Dude, every day we work on the path is a good day, in my opinion. It makes such a big difference. So I suppose we're gonna go to the chicken coop, and then we'll go around, and then it'll come down here. Okay. Yeah. This is like basically what I was imagining. So I can see where it's still not connecting over here. But once we have, once we have the paths in place, we can get a real view of what do we have space for, you know? Like I'm seeing over here and I'm like, I want something over here, whether it be like a little shed, maybe a little house, maybe, because it just makes the most sense to me. Maybe it can be like maybe like a little fisherman's house next to the pond, a little shed. Um, and then maybe we can put the pig pen out in the back, a little small pig pen. And then we can have the barn over here on this side. No, this will be for like the farmhand and the fisherman, whatever it can be. Because that way there can be like a house there. I think that would be nice. We even have a little bit of space over here for a good old fashioned market stand or two. Maybe some benches. We can put some benches in the park. Maybe we put the market stands on the other side and then the benches on the inside of the park. Maybe also add in some trash cans as well. But I like it. I like the way it's looking. Looks very organic. And it gives me an idea of, like I said, just like how much space do I really have. Like I'm looking over here and I'm like, I definitely wanted a big farm in this area. Big farm taking up the whole area. So I need to make sure it just curves nicely. Follow these azure bluettes. Yes, a very nice curvature. Exactly. You're understanding. I'm actually extremely satisfied with the construction of the road currently. Oh, we have us a fork in the road. See, this to me would be a perfect spot for there to be like, maybe a market stand in the middle. Maybe right here, there could be like a market stand where people come and they eat at. Me, why is there chickens in the tree? Also, me just shooting the eggs in the air. Okay, I think I was doing something like this for market stands. Maybe we do like a proper restaurant though. Because I notice I don't really have much in the way of like actual like buildings, I guess. And restaurant would make a lot of sense because right over there is going to be the chicken coop. Right where these trees are. So we know where they're killing the chickens. It could be a little chicken restaurant. Put like a butcher guy in there. It's looking a little dark over here. Boom. Okay. So this is going to be like the market part of the restaurant. And so then there's got to be a building part, right? Um, I'm counting, forgive me. Okay, 15. And then chicken coop real close. Which makes sense to me personally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How's that? How's that? It'd be a very narrow restaurant. Maybe we go back some more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this enough space for a restaurant? I hope so. Because I'm thinking walls, and then you just need enough spots for like maybe two booths and like a big table, or like a bar and a big table, a couple booths. And then over here is like the drive-through takeout section. Mhm. Mhm. I think this should be enough space. Cuz I really want the farms to take up a lot of space. A lot of space. Hmm. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to call it here for the little restaurant slash pub. It's gonna be very small, but I think that's what we're gonna do there. And I actually think this has potential to be something, maybe some sort of well. I could always see a little market stall, but that's just because I like having my villagers like this. I like putting my villagers in like a little house basically. This is probably a little cruel. They don't have much space to run, but it's the same size that their normal villager houses are, you know. Never seen a straight road, honestly. Nobody likes them. Just saying. All right. We have made a little bit of progress. Trying to discern what needs more help. A little part of me was gonna do like a market stall here, and then because I have a market stall here as well, so I was thinking market stall, restaurant, and then there can be like a big spot for people to eat at. Like there'll be benches and picnic tables by the park, so people can, yeah, I just thought that would be fun. And then this will all be farmland, and there'll be farmland all throughout here, farmland. um but this will be like a nice populated spot for people to work and eat, you know, and enjoy life, like a little, you know. I thought that was nice. I could also put a well here, and there can still be a market stall, like market stall, and then look, there's one there. So I could even put one over here, a market stall. I think that'll be a good idea. Putting one over there and putting like a little well over here, because it's a very small area. I think I should have a sign on me. I do not. It's perfect, is what it is. gonna need some more signs. I like how it's coming together though. We did pass 2 hours. So I should probably start wrapping it up soon. I think. Yeah, let's put another market stall, I think, like right here, and then we can put a picnic table over here by the tree. This guy's getting the best of views. This makes sense as well because I wanted this to be the path going out. So, boom. Path. I mean, these people like living life on the edge, you know? It's not a big deal for them. Then we have a market stall right here, of course. Go ahead and pick up these flowers. Trying to clean up this road a bit. All right. So we have that. We have the restaurant. We need to sketch out the farmer's house / fisherman's house, whatever we want to call it. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Maybe let's do like a very small house. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't need much space, right? I don't think it needs much space at all. Because we want to give enough space that things like still look big. You can do a lot with a 7x7 house, right? But yeah, I'll just do 9x7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 9x9. For some reason, when I talk and do it, it's like more difficult. Okay, so we have a little house here. And then we'll have a little area for the pen. I often have to move my roads after I've made them. Like, that's why I shovel first until I'm happy with the planning of an area. And once that happens, once I'm happy with the planning, well, then I can move into actually building. But I like to have a pretty good idea of not only what I'm going to build, but what is the land going to look like? What kind of decorations would I want to have? I find that it just makes things a little bit easier. As you guys can see from my streams, I'm always changing my mind. And I like to just ask what like makes sense in the area. Because in future, when I go looking for somebody or something, you know, let's say I'm going to want to sell some kelp blocks. I don't know. Why not? Well, I'm going to need to know where my guy is so he can come buy it. Boom. Okay, so now that's fixed up. This is what we were up to. Lots of progress. It doesn't feel like it all the time, but look, now that you see all of the roads, you can actually see how much we've built. You know, we still have quite a bit of things that are planned and have been planned for a while that we haven't touched. And I'm aware of that. And I know I probably shouldn't be planning much else. But I need to see the light at the end of the tunnel, honestly. And in my free time, I will be working on the wall. As you can see, things will be planned or cleared out or look differently. I like to do things off camera just because I feel like it helps things to keep moving along, because Minecraft is such a slow game, to be fair. But now that I know, I'm like, all right, there's gonna be a restaurant here. Maybe this will be like a center, you know, maybe Maybe this will be like a downtown. This is all will be like a downtown area or something. Doesn't have to make a whole lot of sense as far as like real life goes, but adding these little bits of, I don't, you can call it lore, but I just feel like it's like more world building than anything. It kind of gives me a reason to keep going, you know? I know somewhere else, probably in the spring area, I might do like a museum or something. I wanted it to be more like resort focused and aquarium focused. So maybe I won't put my museum there. Maybe I'll put my museum somewhere else. And then all of a sudden, the Minecraft world becomes much smaller. Like I said, all I did was put in some more roads, and now I have way less space to build or put other things because I put in the road. It's that simple for real. And these little slivers of spots, I'm gonna put like trash cans and flowers. I don't want it to be too much, but I do want it to feel immersive. I want to build an environment. And that's my goal. I think that's the best like tip for to keep going that I've found so far, is to just have a goal that you're working towards. And for me, it's like an immersive little city in this area, in this whole big area. That's what we're building in. That's our little playground. I want things to feel immersive but not cluttered. Over in our other spot, our first spot that we were building in, things are definitely more cluttered, and you can tell just from how the map looks, how differently it looks. I thought I planned enough green space, but the green space is kind of crammed in there. There's not very clear lines, and it looks like a jambalaya, like a big mess. So yeah, I'm not gonna like tear this down or anything, but I'm trying to learn from my builds and then make things look nicer. Obviously, then we'll also connect up the roads. I feel like this is maybe not close enough that it needs a connecting road yet. Maybe there could be something in between. We have this one, and there's gonna be a village down here. Maybe we can push some of these villagers out in the plains and in the forests and stuff. That way we can do a road connecting all of these together. A big road. But I don't feel like there's enough villages in between at all. So I want to build them all up slowly across time. I mean, we have all of this space. It feels crazy. I feel like I can spend 30 years in this one world, you know? But let's just start with this little plot of land, keeping it small, keeping it simple. And as you can see, I think this is feasible. I think we're going to finish it before the end of the year. 6 months. I mean, we pretty much did all of this in 6 months, to be fair. So that's all for now. I'm going to get off of my little soapbox. I'm going to do some work off camera. More planning, probably some wall building. Because I just feel like that's one more thing I can do that is kind of like not really that noticeable off camera. I'm so happy that the light is getting low now. There's an Enderman behind me. Amazing. Amazing. Oops. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. You may have missed it at the beginning, but I did quit my job, so I have a lot more time on my hands. And I think I'll be streaming like 2 to 3 times a week. So yeah, I'll see you next time on Sunday, I think. Maybe sooner, maybe on Friday. Who knows? Check the community post for updates. And yeah, thank you for dipping your toe in my little pond. Let me know if the water was warm. and I shall see you on another day. Bye. See you later. Tell our friend in the back bye as well. I think he needs a hug.